been taking little baby steps to, stop atrophy from happening.
Yeah, of course. So I'm seeing, it looks like on your right leg you had broken tibia, broken fibula. So your calf was messed up pretty bad, and then the left leg had the broken femur, and then a broken bone in the calf as well.
Yeah.
Uh, if you had to rate your pain on a level of 1 to 10, where would you place it?
It depends on the weather. Right now, it's been about a 4 or 5. Like when the weather's bad, it's about a 7.
Gotcha, okay.
I was in a wheelchair for almost 3 weeks, so it's slowly rebuilding the muscle, so it hurts to walk.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I got out of the wheelchair last weekend.
Hmm. How do you feel like you've been adjusting to the cane? Have you been, well, it's going to be difficult, obviously, but,
Oh yeah, stairs are trouble.
mm-hmm. Alrighty. So basically, my plan for today is to just go through an initial consultation with you. We're going to see kind of what your range of motion is at, and what exercises I think I could probably send you home with, and then we will
Okay.
probably reconvene in about 3 or 4 days
Okay.
and kind of test that range of motion again, see if your pain level has dropped any or if it's increased, what's causing you pain, and just kind of go through a treatment plan to get your legs back underneath you like you had them prior to your incident, okay?
Yep. So I can run from the cops.
Yep, there you go. That is a fantastic goal to strive towards.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm just starting up my little medical report here, so give me just a few seconds and then we will
All
go
right.
through some range of motion tests.
Are you putting it on my main one, or are you making a new one?
I'm making a new one, but I will attach it to that main report so people
Okay,
should
I
still have
appreciate it.
access to it.
All right. Yes, because I am suing the police department.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I tried to join the Los Santos Jogging Society last week. I ran like 10 steps and then fell over.
Oh, goodness.
We took a little break. I got a golf cart and I was cruising along, so I still wanted to show encouragement. And then we
Mm-hmm.
leaned up against a wall and got electrocuted. That wasn't fun.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep.
Alrighty. So basically, what I intend to do is kind of lift your leg a bit from the ankle so we
Okay.
can test range of motion on the knee.
All right.
And then after we go through range of motion tests of the knee and the ankle on both legs, I'm going to do a little bit of a tape measurement of your thigh muscle and calf muscles so we can track muscle growth over the next couple appointments, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'm just going to very slowly lift this right leg here. If you start to experience any amounts of pain, please do let me know, all right?
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me.
Ow.
Sorry.
It's all right.
I'm not used to being knelt down as much as this.
I'm bad at crawling also.
All right, how's that
That one
feeling
hurt.
for you?
It hurt quite a bit.
Alrighty. I'm just going to kind of gently lower this back down. If you had to rate that on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you think you'd put it?
I'd put that at about a 5.
Gotcha. Okay. that would kind of track. That was that right leg. Alright, let's check and see range of motion on this ankle on the right leg now. I'm not going to manipulate your foot for this one. I kind
Okay.
of want to see if you can do it on your own. But
All
can
right.
you basically rotate your ankle as best you can in a circle? And just let me know if you feel any hinges, any tweaks, and kind of what that pain level would be once you've done it, okay?
All right. Oh, ow, ow.
Mm-hmm,
That was
mm-hmm.
that was rough.
Gotcha. Alright, can you flex that ankle up and down for me?
Yeah, I mean, going up and down's pretty good. It's just the turning.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's more that side to side motion that's
Yeah.
hanging you up on that right ankle. Okay.
Yeah, I typically walk in a straight line, so I've been going up and down. I haven't been really like.
Yeah, I get you. Sorry, I'm just noting down. Alrighty. Now that we've got those two range of motion tests done, I'm just going to grab a quick little measurement for your calf and thigh muscles here.
All right. What you thinking? Looking good?
I would say it's a little bit under what we would expect, but unfortunately that is to be expected with the time you did spend in the wheelchair.
Okay.
I would say it's not, um, I wouldn't worry about a severe case of atrophy in this case, because you have been walking, doing the yoga.
Yeah.
You've been taking those preventative measures. So I
Yeah.
think with just a little bit of time in physical therapy, your muscles will be back into like the expected parameters.
Okay.
Yep, so I don't think that's too much to worry about.
All
Let me
right.
grab a quick little measurement on the calf here as well.
All right.
Alright, I reckon this is looking kind of pretty similar to how the thigh measurement was looking, just a little bit under what a normal
All
musculature
right.
value we would expect. But yeah, I think we can work that back up into expected parameters pretty easy.
That's good.
Yep. Alright, that's got the right leg done. Let's take a look at this left one over here.
All right.
Same test, same range of motion. Gonna take a look at the knee first, and
All right.
then move on to the ankle, the circular, then the up, down, then the left to right,
All right.
and then the measurements.
All right.
Alright, we're just gonna get a careful little lift going on this left one here.
All right. It seems to be rolling pretty decently.
Alrighty. Let me
It
just
hurt
put
too. It
that
didn't
back
hurt too
down there.
badly.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. Right, did not hurt too badly on that one. Alrighty, and let's take a look at this ankle then. Go ahead and give me kind of that circular rotation for this left ankle here.
Okay. Rolling pretty good on this one.
Oh,
Like I'm
good.
able to turn it left, right.
Left, right, up, down. Just able to do that complete circle, no hinging or pain or anything like that.
Yeah,
All right.
it
Well,
isn't too
good.
painful. Pretty decent at that. I know my right leg was the worst leg.
Mm,
That's the side I got hit on when I was riding my bike.
gotcha. Okay. Alrighty, let me grab these quick little measurements. Then, basically, what I will do, I will shoot you a text with a document for some exercises I'd like you to try
Okay.
before our next appointment.
All right.
And next appointment, we will probably meet at Serial Healers. Do you know
Yeah, I
where
know
that
where
is?
that is.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, we'll probably meet there. We have a little bit of equipment, and we'll go through some stretching and things together, and just basically recheck these same exercises. Make sure your legs are feeling better, feeling more comfortable, all that kind of good stuff.
Oh yeah, no, I appreciate that.
Alrighty. Yeah, your measurements are still looking about the same. It's just going to take a little bit of time. We'll get them built back up.
All right.
Alrighty. Let's see. Are you currently on any medications for your pain or anything like that?
I was on hydrocodone. I ran out of hydrocodone. I've been taking acetaminophen and stuff right now.
Gotcha. Okay. Just over the counter acetaminophen.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Is that working well for you?
Yeah, I take multiple ones. I know it's gonna mess with my kidneys, but you know.
All right. Let me, if you would like, I could get you something a little bit stronger so you're not messing with your liver and kidneys quite as much.
Yeah.
Especially considering we're going to be undertaking a little bit more rigorous exercise.
Okay.
Um, I don't want you to be in severe pain.
All right.
All right. Do you know if you have any
No allergies.
medications that you're allergic to? Okay.
I'm allergic to sharks and dolphins. I hate dolphins.
All right. You know what? That's fair.
They're the criminals of the sea dog.
True.
They be like giving out pufferfish drugs and
Mm-hmm.
doing naughty things to people when they shouldn't be.
Oh, 100%.
They all got to die. One of these
Yeah.
days, I'll get my hunting license. I'll get my weapons license back. I'm gonna go hunt dolphins.
Well, I wish you all the luck in that. I've read some horrific stories about dolphins.
They're horrible. They're horrible
Mm.
individuals. They must be eradicated.
Alrighty. I'm going to get you a prescription for meloxicam. Basically, what it is it's like ibuprofen on steroids.
Okay.
So it'll help with any swelling, anything like that that's going on once I shoot you that
All
document
right.
with your take-home exercises.
All right.
If you start doing any of the exercises and it hurts you too much to do, please do shoot me a text, let me know, and I will shoot you back a modified version.
All right.
Something a little bit simpler to do. And we
All right.
will reconvene probably Thursday or Friday, whichever one's
That'll
better
work.
for you.
Whatever. Yeah.
All right. If anything comes up and you can't make an appointment, just let me know. I'm very happy to reschedule and move stuff around. So,
Well, I appreciate it.
yeah, of course. Let's grab you that prescription. Two, three, one, two. we go.
Hey, can you come pick me up when you have a chance? All right, appreciate it.
There you go.
All right, appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. And I will shoot that exercise document over to you just as soon as I get it written up for you.
All right, I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. I hope you get to feeling better, and hopefully we'll have some good progress with you.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
No worries. You take care.
Oh yeah.
That's fine. That's not even the worst part, though. He said, "I'm gonna rock your you stupid tween."
Yes. Yes, I appreciate it. I might not be around as often as as I used to be, like 10+ hours. But
Four 8382. Nope. Dr. Fera going 1042. Good night.
Thank you for your service.
Good night.
Yep, I'm not feeling good. I'm just gonna take Indy home.
I can't believe you're leaving me already.
I know. I came around for the appointment and now I'm gonna go back to bed because I don't feel too good.
Well, I hope you feel better.
Thank you.
Then why would I grab his pod?
50919. Alright, I need to quickly... I think I deleted all my physical therapy appointment stuff. Yep, I did. I'm not gonna have him do that. Why do I have the burps? I hate it. There we go. My doctor stuff is done for the day. I thought I heard Rin pull up. There we go. I wish stuff was open. You okay?
I saw the truck and I ignored it. I'm like, ah, it's just some fucking local. I forgot that you got it.
Yeah. Do you have
Uh,
a like a rod and a chest and stuff?
I do, but I need a new rod, so.
Okay. You look very nice, by the way.
Why did you say that with a laugh? What the fuck?
No, I'm sorry. I noticed your shoes and that they matched your jacket, and it tickled me a little bit.
Do you know why I'm wearing this? Or I was wearing this?
No, I don't know why.
Marabunta Grande case. Came in to show support. Everybody showed up in blue, or mostly.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm actually quite proud of this fit. I am gonna switch it with colors, obviously, because now that that's over. They got 15 years in jail, most of them. So one of them at least. But you know, God bless the DOJ system. God forbid the police are ever held accountable. God forbid.
Yep.
All right. I guess I'll go change and yeah.
Okay. I'm probably gonna be down by the pier on the Alamo Sea.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, let's go there.
Yep. Okay.
Damn.
Fishing. A fish. Oh god. Don't want to do too much fishing before Vin gets here. I actually do need to reread the Smith Act. One last drag on your cigarette, Indy, and then we're gonna reread the Smith Act. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I'll put a little outfit together. But
Oh,
are we
looks
fishing
cute.
here or on the pier? Thank you.
Either
Headband
or.
gang.
Yeah, headband king.
Let's do the pier. Why not?
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, okay. I guess it doesn't matter. Let me just move it a little bit. It's not my car at the end of the day. I have to be careful.
The tide does rise up a little bit, so I'd be a little
That's
careful putting
why
it
I
here.
pulled it up. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
should be fine. Starfish.
Mhm.
Why is there a Maverick here?
I don't know.
You know, I love it that I see them doing flight lessons, but whenever I submit an application for flight lessons, they fucking don't reach out.
Hmm.
I got the money for it too, because they made it half of what it used to be. It's not
Mhm.
25K now.
Yeah.
Very affordable. I guess that's what happens when Felipe just doesn't fucking show up anymore.
Mhm.
How was your patient person thing?
It went fine. It was just a consult for physical therapy. We'll start the actual therapy, I think, on Thursday or Friday this week.
Okay.
Yep. But
Close your eyes.
don't you dare. Don't you dare give it to me. What the hell?
At least then throw it in the ocean.
True, I guess it is better to litter on the pier.
Yeah, then you can pick it up.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. That's gotta be Micah. She normally drives like an ass. No offense to her.
No. I don't think it was her. She wasn't on duty when I was at the hospital.
I watched her
Could
crash into like
be
3 locals. It was quite
Shay
funny.
or Sargon.
Maybe. I haven't seen fucking Shay in ages.
Yeah, she was around today. Or at least for the 30 minutes I was in the hospital.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I was at that court case.
Mhm.
It was hell. No, it was somewhat interesting at first, and then it got really stupid because they were just bending the rules. Like, no, the officers, like, where do we begin? They put people on the stand, of course, and 2 of those people, out of those many people, 2 of them were cops that were on the scene of that. So you know the incident with Winter Stark, right?
I know she passed away. I don't really know everything about it.
Explosion, gas station. Marbunta decided to rob a gas station store, the one I once found you at, after being kidnapped.
Yeah.
And essentially,
Wait, which one? I've been to 2.
okay, well, the gas station one in the city,
Oh, yeah.
by Little Soul.
Mhm.
Sorry to bring it up.
By the train station. No, it's fine.
Yeah, yeah, the metro, and essentially, they did the robbery without a hostage. So I was like, okay, that's odd. So what the officers do? They, to begin with, they assumed they had a hostage. I mean, they assumed they had no hostage. It's one of those things where it's like, you can never be too sure, so it's best to play it safe. Because from what I
Right.
understand, they did it instantly. They're just like, alright, let's breach. Somebody over the radio, that apparently wasn't even on the scene, breached.
Oh.
Oh. I forgot how to fish. I think I'm doing it.
Oh, is it fighting you?
Ah, sorry.
There you go.
Yeah. I forgot.
You're good. You're good.
Rusty. Yeah, and then so they breached, but with non-lethals. Those people had guns out in their hands, very, very clearly visible in broad daylight.
They breached with non-lethals.
Mm-hmm. Can you imagine
That's-
what the events that followed were?
I'm assuming multiple officers got shot.
Mm-hmm. So then the backup responded by shooting more bullets. So then it was just a trading of bullets, at a gas station. At that point, I don't even blame either side. I just think it was to be expected by that point.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, I guess one of the bullets hit the gas pumps. Kaboom! Everybody did, including Winter. I'm putting this in the cooler. And then so yeah. So those are the facts. Now here's the thing. Marabunta's no hostage. Very bold. Very, very, very bold. Hey, if you wanted to go out in a blaze of glory one way or the other, sure, whatever. But I don't even know where to begin, to be honest with them. I have so many questions, but I decided just not to bother asking them anything.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, I do like how the cops, so the two witnesses that were brought up on the stand, one of them was Eddie Bean. He seemed like such a moron on the stand. Holy shit, everybody was laughing at him. It was so bad. He was asked a bunch of questions. The two of them, can't remember what exactly how they were worded, but it was like whether or not they breached with lethals or non-lethals. In the statements everywhere in the W, apparently it stated that it's non-lethals, but then he said, with lethals, and then obviously Aaron, being Marbunta Grande's lawyer, they're like, okay, but in the statement in the MW it says non-lethals. They're like, oh yeah, sorry, non-lethals. I'm like, oh, but you just said it, and you were under oath, so which is it? So then he just went quiet,
Mm-hmm.
and then the judge like dismissed the question, which is wild, or something along those lines. So I don't know what the complication was, but it's like, nah, forget the question. And then what's the second question? I think it was about whether whoever made a call to breach, whether they were on the scene or not, and Eddie's response was, I don't remember. I mean, fair enough, he doesn't remember, but man, that looks bad.
Yeah, it does look bad.
So, and then I think his name is Jackson. Yeah, actually, I remember now because I said Jackson was there, and then he was saying how they're twins or something because same name, same hairstyle. Jackson, Officer Jackson. I think we've met him on the farm here recently or some time ago. I can't remember what he said wrong, but it seemed just very out of place with the way he worded it. Oh yeah, he was just having a hard time understanding very simple questions.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like he was avoiding. That's what everybody was saying, at least.
Yeah.
It was just bad. I don't know. And obviously, as soon as the rest, except the one person, the rest got sentenced 15 years in prison and 15 years parole, everybody just rioted. They were not happy with it. Rioted, metaphorically speaking, but then rioted outside 5 minutes after the case was over.
Oh, okay.
Marabunta just started shooting people outside. Well, cops.
Mm-hmm.
Which, mood, but yeah. So, I don't know. I think that day I realized how shit cops can be, and it's not just that. So the court case started. Upon entrance, you would be frisked, as you do. Obviously, I put my weapons away, my flashlight, my gun. And I went in, got frisked. Yep, I'm fine. I'm good to go. Alright. I thought I was gonna get frisked every time I left, so I hesitated to leave. That's why at one point I was starving until Antonio came back with food. He knows me too well. He knew I was starving. I didn't even have to tell him. And at one point, there was like a lot of decisions, like judges going in the back room and I don't know, discussing shit, sidebars and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So when those were happening, I was like taking it as like breaks to check on a car or just talk to people that went outside for a break or smoke. It was a good time, but
Mhm.
I did that 10 times because there's that many pauses.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of time wasted and a lot of I don't know, PD responding, people being down like somewhere in the area, unrelated to Marbuntas, but just yeah, they would have to like pause everything and ugh.
Mm.
So yeah, 10 times I went out. By the 10th time, I came back and I passed the cops that were guarding the doors. Nothing, not a word. They saw me, I said hi, they said hello back, nothing. Okay, cool. Like I said, I've only been frisked once
Mhm.
when I entered. The 10 times, nothing. Until the 10th time, like I said, passed them, everything was fine. I go in, I'm witnessing the case starting back up or whatever, and suddenly this officer, I believe her name was Fly Dark, she... Actually, no, correction, sorry. I missed an event. The Marabuntas, a bunch of them that were not there earlier during the court case, they showed up. I guess for support, of course.
Mhm.
And, can't remember what they were saying. They were just being loud and funny and trying to chat with the guys there on trial. And because they were wearing masks, I don't know, it's a court thing, no masks, it's a big no-no. I mean, I can see why, but eh.
Mhm.
They were asked to take off their mask, and because they refused one time, they asked to frisk them. Which I would imagine they would have frisked them to begin with, but, you know, Then as they did that, Fly Dark from, like, the opposite side of the room comes all the way like, across the room in front of me, and then she asked me, could you turn around? I'm like, huh? Why? Like, am I being detained? She's like, oh, I need to frisk you. I'm like, what for? She's like, cause I said so? Or something along those lines. And I thought, okay, that's weird. And this is not the first time she's done weird shit like that, but, I was asking her, it's like, am I the only one that's being frisked, or what's going on here? Just turn around and let me frisk him. Like, no. First, give me a good reason. And then she started yapping, and then this officer, can't remember his name is, but he sounded familiar. No, tell you what, I confuse him for Jason Park a lot. Another officer, they look so much alike. Sound alike too, a little bit. Maybe they are the same person I'm thinking of, I don't know. And he's like, if you're not happy with the demands, then you can leave. You don't have to be here. But he said it in such an angry, high tone, like out of nowhere. It went 0 to 100.
Yeah.
And it got on my nerves, I won't lie to you. And I've
Right.
never been on bad terms with him, so. So I, like, walked out of the courthouse first. And then I asked the officer that I passed, that I said hi to, I was like, do you guys frisk everybody? Like, why did you not frisk me? It's like, it is a requirement to frisk him. I'm like, okay, why didn't you frisk me? Well, we're frisking you now. I'm like, oh, okay, so now you're doing it. Nice. But then I pointed out that I was the only one that got asked to be frisked. I genuinely think it was because I was wearing a blue coat. I'm not kidding.
Could have been.
But then everyone else was wearing blue, Indy. So then I
I
started
don't know.
asking people, you guys didn't get frisked? No. I'm like, oh, interesting. So,
That's.
yeah.
They
I
really need
was...
to develop a better system for that.
No, but you know what's the most common thing that I got out of that? Their
Mhm.
communication is god-awful. They're never on the same page. Ever. You could
No,
say
they're
somebody
not.
was not trained badly, but one cop, sure. Two cops, okay, that's bad. But 3 or 4? What the fuck?
After I reel this fish in, I need to go grab a lure from the shop guy.
Oh yeah, I forgot to
Mine
equip a lure.
busted.
How do I equip lures? Oh wait, never mind, I know. I don't know how to... Oh wait, I probably just have to...
Yeah, you just have to put it on with a little bit of control.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Ah, last time I didn't do this. Whoops. I wasted a
You're
lure
good.
then.
It just takes it takes a little bit longer. Your fish won't be quite as big. So in the end, it doesn't really matter if you're just fishing for the sport of fishing, you know.
What does the lure do though?
The surface lure gets you fatter fish, but it doesn't. It's not fast. And then the spinner lure gets you is a little bit faster, and you get a little bit more rare fish.
That's what
so
I
you
got.
might get like a salmon and stuff like that.
Guess we're eating salmon tonight.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna go grab a lure. I'll be right back.
Take your time.
I thought my lure was gonna run out, but I didn't grab one. That's spooky. I have returned.
Hi.
Hello?
Yeah. And then amongst those events, funny one happened.
Uh-huh.
So you remember the last auction, not FIB, the last auction where, if you recall, I had a ruiner for 5 minutes to my name. Then I managed to sell it back
Oh yeah.
and mixed up. That auction, they had a main, fancy car that was like, a unique and one-on-one with the OBDD, had all kinds of kits and whatnot on it. And Dumbass Hallion won it. Everybody said the same thing as soon as he won it. He's not gonna drive it. He never fucking drives anything but his trucks or his utility cars. And he admitted it. As soon as we said that, he's like, yeah, you're right. So within the first 2 to 3 weeks, he was literally giving it to people, renting it to people. Like, he was making money off it. So
Mhm.
at least he's smart about it. And I remember asking him if it's lockpickable out of curiosity. He was like, surely if it is, it must be like very hot and always get lockpicked. And he's like, yeah, it is. It gets lockpicked all the time. People tell me, and I don't tell them I don't care as long as they return it.
Mhm.
Or I guess it was return. I don't remember. Maybe that was the issue. And yeah, no, he was like very calm about it. It's like, oh, okay. I mean, sure. If I'm ever in trouble, I guess I can steal this car if I ever need a car and it's about there, and I'll just return it eventually.
Mhm.
It's pretty nice to drive too. Court case is happening, one, and Antonio's like, "Can you come pick me up?" Like, he just left the court. I was like, "Oh," he calls me. He's like, "Can you come pick me up?" I'm like, "Why?" I was like, "My car got towed." I'm like, "Oh, of course it did." I was like, "Oh God, I hope mine didn't." And I meet him at the same parking lot that we parked at.
Mhm.
Mackenzie's car's not there.
Oh no.
Panic. Big panic. I cannot track
Mhm.
it. I knew I was gonna regret bringing it to the court case, but I was so lazy to swap cars. I wish I did, to be honest. And basically, I was like, okay, we could call a friend or someone else that's around one of these cars. If we know who they are, we can ask them if they can give us a ride at like 4 doors, obviously.
Mhm.
Antonio, this does not leave this pier. The fact that he even had these thoughts. Antonio, being the owner of Turbomax, you know, hasn't ever committed a crime that I know of. My man just said, "Do you got a lockpick?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Let's just steal Thomas's car." I'm like, I smiled and I couldn't help but say, "Sure, why not?"
Oh my god.
It was funny that he said it. All right, that was the only. If it was anyone else, I would have said, "Nah, let's walk." But it was funny because he said it.
Mhm.
So we both laughed, and he was like, "All right, yeah, sure." Did it, no problem. It was unlocked, actually, I think. So there's that. Drove it, found my car. I took him to the Gemini so I could get his car, and my car, somebody stole it. So this is the irony of this.
Mhm.
Somebody was a good criminal, like I guess a whitehead criminal, and did they steal my car? Yes. They probably needed it for the same reason I needed Thomas's. They didn't actually want to steal it for good, because what did they do? They parked it at a red garage.
Aw.
Wildest thing. I was like, holy shit, this is nice. I was like, okay, let me return the favor to Thomas to begin with, because I didn't want to abandon it to begin with.
Right.
I was gonna repair it too, so what I thought, I was gonna move Mackenzie's to Alta, so I don't have to deal with the red garage, you know? Oh, it's here, now it's there.
Yeah.
So, what I did quickly is I parked Thomas's car, and then I was gonna get Mackenzie's moved. Indy, I had left red garage with Mackenzie's car for 3 seconds,
Mhm.
and Thomas Hallion's calling me.
Mhm.
That is when I learned that valets and reason know exactly who the fuck you are, no matter what you wear, no matter what you're driving, wherever. They know, and they will write that down.
Oh, so he was able to see the log on his phone?
Yes, one,
Yep.
it also told me that Thomas does nothing better but sit on his phone for a good reason, and he's constantly checking his fucking cars. It is genuinely depressing to think about.
Mhm.
Because that's all he was doing in his court case. He was holding his phone. As he was holding Fauna, which looked funny. And yeah, he could figure out. He called me. He's like, did you steal my car? I was like, hesitant to lie, but I was like, let me be honest. He's like a nice dude, and obviously I didn't have bad intentions over this. It's
Right.
something quick. At least I parked it, you know? So I was like, well, yeah. I was like, so you stole your boss's car? And I remembered, all right, I did get hired sanitation, so that's awkward.
True.
But
Shame on
at
you.
the same
Shame. Shame. I'll say it once again. Shame.
I will throw you in the water as long as
I
you can
can't
swim.
swim.
Okay.
Santi's been teaching me, but I'm unfortunately a slow learner on that front.
Oh, that reminds me of more horrible things from November. Okay. Anyways. He's like, so you stole your boss's car. I won't lie to you, the first thought that came to my head, and the fact that I hesitated, the fact that I didn't say that on impulse is a miracle. He's not a boss. He's nobody's boss. I got hired by Fang on a whim, and I got explained what's the deal with the company. It's basically not even a company at this point. It's just a money laundering scheme. He doesn't care for it because he's given up because, I don't know, apparently, I don't know, he's always whining about something the government's not doing. And I think, what was it he said after that? He said, I don't remember, actually. I don't even think, he didn't even ask why. I was ready to explain myself. Because, again, not bad intentions there, and can we talk about the fact that I parked it and not abandoned it in the middle of nowhere? So, but he hanged up. So I called him. he listened to me for like 5 seconds. I think I was trying to explain myself, like trying to put it together, and he hung it up again. And then I called the third time and he instantly declined the call. So, and then I looked. I was like, I'm fired, aren't I? So I looked at my bank accounts, and yep, sanitation's missing. I'm still in a group chat. I was like, oh, maybe he'll forget, or maybe I can talk to him about it. It's not the biggest deal if I get fired. I told myself, but
Why
it's
did
kind
you
of
want to
like
be hired to Sandy anyway?
laundering, and I guess just a good excuse to, yeah, no, laundering, and also I get to shred evidence.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I guess I get to, well, just like this activity, I could do that with you one day, or with Santa in general. I thought there's
Honestly,
like
I
no
wouldn't mind
reason
it.
not to. Yeah,
I genuinely
like,
like running Sandy, so.
yeah. So I was like, I have no reason not to. Yeah, no. Then you're moving from the group chat, so yeah, I'm definitely fired. I'm just gonna say it out there. He's a whiny bitch. Call me harsh.
I mean, I don't intend to.
I mean, you're allowed to.
I know.
It's just,
I've
I
said
don't know.
snarkier things to you than that before.
I mean, do you think I was in the wrong?
Hmm. I'm just not a big fan of stealing cars in general.
That's fair.
Because you
Fair.
put people out.
Yeah, but either way, I parked that shit. I was telling everyone else, is like, am I in the wrong? And yes, none of these people were, okay, half these people were criminals, half of them that I know of are legally, like, they're just a good citizen. So I told him, I was like, you think I did something wrong? It's like, well, no, you could have dumped it in the ocean. And I love that Connor said this. Because I was like, you know what, now I kind of want to do that.
Well, just because I'm goody two shoes doctor daughter over here. If you ask Silver, she's gonna have a different opinion.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. It's stupid. It's sad.
It does not make it right because you parked it, but it makes it less wrong, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It just pissed me off the way you ordered it. So you stole your boss's car. Antonio is a boss. He's a boss to me. Fucking Ivy, or I guess Jamie, as much as I hate it to admit it, is a boss to me at the DMV. Fucking Jess is a boss to me. So not really. She's my best friend to me. Not a boss. Fucking, I guess you're my boss technically.
In
No.
what?
Pains.
Oh, pains?
But no, same thing. Cause just and then I worked so many jobs. Umber and Annie are my boss, and I guess not Astrid. What is her name? I forgot her name. You know, there's people I can actually name that actually feel like my boss. He does not feel like a boss. He doesn't talk to me. He doesn't like welcome me. Oh, Fang hard, you heard. Welcome to the boat. You know, this is how you do things. I haven't even. I was gonna ask Fang how to do shit, but I told myself if not, I would ask Thomas because he's always
Right.
around. But I haven't got around it. But nor did Thomas feel the need to, because I guess they really just hire anybody and don't fucking actually work as a company, legally speaking.
Not
On
necessarily.
paper they
no.
do. On paper they do, but yeah.
The only thing that's like a hard and fast rule about Sandy, as far as I know, is at least try to sell some of your stuff through the company. Because you still make 90% commission off whatever you do through the sanitation bank account.
Oh yeah, I know. That was one of the things that Fang brought up. I was like, oh, sweet. You know, more bonuses, more pros, no cons. I guess the con was that it was Thomas. I don't know. When I told Fang, obviously Fang instantly sided with Thomas, because one, Fang is like, I think the only manager or boss or whatever under Thomas. And two, I think they're best buds or something. I don't know.
Fauna is also Fang's parental unit, so.
Fauna didn't know when Fang was in danger or missing. I do not want to hear you say that ever again.
Well, Fang has called Fauna
I
his
know, I was
parent.
there.
So.
Fucking, I feel like more of a parent. I'm only a friend to Fang. I I don't know.
I could say something so snarky right now.
Go on.
You do have a habit of taking in the broken ones.
Did you just call yourself broken?
Yes, I did.
You're not broken.
Okay.
Silver's broken.
True.
least
I
she
guess
puts
I
it in
more
a cute
adopted
way.
you as a mom than the other way around.
You kind of did, but I'm not complaining.
Does that mean I can unadopt you and take you out of my will? Since it was the other way around.
I hope you like salty water.
Oh my god. She's gonna drown me? What the hell?
Yeah, put me in that will. Right now.
Mm-hmm.
I should probably do that or go to the morgue. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. So, what has been more that night? The cops frisking me for like no apparent reason.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I do want to add on. After I made such a big scene, both in the courthouse and outside of it, like because a bunch of cops started piling up, thinking I guess I was gonna start shooting because I was wearing blue.
Mm-hmm.
Because I made such a big scene and eventually I let them frisk me, and obviously it was nothing. They started frisking everybody. I started asking me, it's like, did you just get frisked because you came back? He's like, yeah, for some reason. I was like,
Wow, somebody called them out. No, they started doing their job. Amazing.
No, it gets funnier. They started frisking people, but apparently you can't even do their job properly. Nolan, owner of PSP mechanic shop, he's clean as far as I know. One cop came in, and asked for his ID. He's like, "Can I see your ID?" I'm like, "What? Why?" He's like, "Just come here with me outside." I tried to eavesdrop. I couldn't really listen, and then as Nolan came back inside, I asked him, and he told me. Apparently, they thought he had a taser. Can you imagine
Taser?
why? Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
Because they didn't do their own job properly, and they managed to frisk each other. That is the funniest shit.
That is kind of funny, unfortunately.
How the fuck do you do that?
I've put band-aids on doctors instead of patients before. It's surprisingly easy to do. If someone's standing too close to your shoulder.
I have a needle since January. At least I think that's when you gave me the narc. I haven't managed to stab anybody yet.
Well, good.
Unlike Jessie, she stabbed Chat apparently.
What the hell? That's
Yeah,
actually,
in
it's
front of
really
Mackenzie.
hard to stab somebody with a needle by accident, actually. You have to double check the vial before you actually inject anybody.
Yeah, she was laughing as she was doing it. That's what Mackenzie told me.
Cool, so she did it on purpose.
Mm-hmm. So Mackenzie said that this was during the time me and her were splitting anyways, so Mackenzie said that she does that ever again, she's gonna seriously get on her case. So I told her that if she has to tell me first, because I was worried Jessie was gonna do something to Mackenzie, and that's a no-no.
I've not seen hide nor hair of her since she's gotten out of the ICU, by the way.
Our car is still... Actually... Yep, the car's still in the impound. When I drive by her house, I check the driveway. Nothing.
Well, I doubt even Mossberg lives there anymore.
Yeah, I noticed it. It's very interesting, isn't it? I bet she didn't even know she was moving to Texas till, like, spontaneously like you.
Probably. What's funny, I still have a key to that house. I didn't throw it away, I just kept it at the bottom of my keyring.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm.
We should make a copy one of these days.
Doesn't the owner of the house have to be around to make a copy?
Shit. You should give me the key one of these days.
If you tell me your plan and I approve of it, sure. I'll give you the key one of these days.
I'll be placing a lot of things that shouldn't be there.
That is what I thought you would say.
Whoops. Seems like JCP's dropped her drugs. And her, murder weapons.
Cool. How are you gonna call the cops there to actually get something rolling without implicating yourself?
Jeff Burner? You asked the easiest question.
Wonderful. How far away are you gonna sit to watch so you don't implicate yourself?
I won't.
Really? I'm surprised. I thought you would be the type to sit in the hill and watch it happen.
I used to, and then I gave up when Jesse's pickup truck was, well, Jaina Pierce's pickup truck was left in front of LSSD, untowed, unscathed, with Jesse's shit in the back for hours. BD does not care.
Nope.
I told him it was a suspicious truck. They could not give a shit. I should have said it was a bomb. They would have gone there, and then I would have had to dip. Eventually did get towed, but like I said, the tow showed that it was empty. So, I guess have fun, whoever it was. I mean, at the end of the day, that person's gonna use it or sell it, and it's gonna end up somewhere. Unless the cops can do their job, which, like I said, recent scenarios have led me to believe that that can happen.
Well, with any luck, what happens is that person gets caught, they find it on their person, and it's labeled with her name.
Yep.
That would be the lucky scenario.
Yeah. God, the sunset's beautiful.
Yeah, it really is. Only an hour until you go blind. I'll have to tell you what fish you reel up.
Boy, you really must want to learn swimming, like, right here, right now. Life or death situation.
Maybe I'm just enjoying being snarky.
I know, and I love it. I hate to be the party pooper, but I'm thinking another 15 minutes and then I'm calling it. I know.
Nah, don't be a party pooper. I was gonna call it earlier today anyway.
I'm thinking we can easily make this like a thing we do at least once a week, because I'd be so down. This is therapy to me. It's
Honestly,
calm.
if you want to, I would be down.
Yep. I know there'll be probably times we can't land it, but we can always, like we did, yesterday with today, we moved it up. As long as we're both free.
Yep.
I'm probably gonna use this fish to get materials, so I'd have to wait for them to rot, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, they have to be fully rotted out.
What if that's not what I meant to do. What if the fish cooler case rots or rusts out with fishes inside before the fishes rot?
So long as you don't take the fish out, you can keep them in there until you're ready to deposit them.
I can still open it?
Yeah, you just can't put any more inside, if you get what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I thought that's what it was, but I wasn't sure. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, don't worry if your fishing crate rots out on you. The fish will stay in there until you're ready to get them out.
This is the same crate we bought when we tried to go fishing by Zancudo.
Hey, we did successfully go fishing by Zancudo. It just was a little bit of a hecticness to get there.
I'm trying to remember why we went there specifically.
Santi and I had gone fishing there one time, and it was nice. And it's different than being out here by the pier, by a fire, where our very accident-prone people will likely get burnt and then have to go to the hospital, and then the fishing day ends up getting ruined because I have to clock in, and then other stuff comes in, and it just becomes a whole mess.
Yeah, I remember the plan that day now was that we'd go fishing on a boat, but then I remembered Silver.
Silver doesn't like water.
Not just that. Imagine, I forgot about it, as bad as that sounds, but it was more of like, if we were on that boat with Silver, within 5 minutes, she would be in the water drowning. Because ADHD.
Yeah, she
and
gets
Ray would
that
be a
from
goofy
you.
little guy. Yeah.
Not the drowning part.
The being scared of water?
The ADHD.
I guess. Have you ever asked her why she doesn't like water?
I've not asked her straight up, but I have a theory that's been semi-confirmed.
Hmm. Oh. Speaking of theories, I don't know, it just came up to my head. I only talked to Joey in a while anyways. Just doesn't leave the pier.
Okay.
People know, but I think it's best people don't know who knows and we think. Before, Jesse had a mag dumped into her skull, right to the ICU.
Mm.
Jesse had said that Joey's leg is fine, and that it's all in his head. It's like a psychological thing, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Frank told me.
Yeah, it is.
Huh?
I know. I've known for a long time.
What the how?
I'm a doctor. I've done scans on his leg.
And you didn't tell him?
No.
Why?
I told him as far as I could see, things looked alright. But then he was like, "Are you sure?" And thankfully an emergency call came in and I never had to answer. And
Why
he's
did you
never
do the
asked me
scan to
again.
be?
I was in the room when Jesse did the scans. So I saw the same thing she did. His leg is physically fine. It's a mental block that keeps him from running and things.
Do we know what started it? Has Santi ever mentioned him? Since he's like his childhood best friend.
I'm shocked you don't know, actually.
No?
Joey used to be like a star baseball player back where he and Santi were from.
That explains a lot of fucking baseball references he makes. And he asks
Mhm.
me, why, you know that one? And I'm like, no, I fucking don't, Joey. I don't play baseball, nor do I watch it. I
Yep.
watch basketball.
For the short and sweet story, meaning this is as much as I've ever been told, he was rounding third, about to win a game. Like, I don't know if it was a championship, whatever it was. A game with big stakes, in any case.
Mhm.
Someone shot him in the leg, and he couldn't run. As far as I know, they never caught who did it. He had to go through intensive surgery, physical therapy, and he has phantom pains constantly that keep him from believing he can run like he should be able to.
Isn't phantom pain? I thought phantom pain only happened when you literally lose a limb.
Nope. It's phantom pain is whenever your nerves act up when there's no stimuli. Like, for example, the spot where your hand is cut, does it ever ache?
Now that you mention it, yeah, always.
Since it's been several months, in theory, there should be no reason for that to hurt anymore, right? It's all scar tissue doesn't have nerves. But every once in a while, your brain might remember a trauma. It might remember something happening, and those nerves flare up again. That's phantom pain. Yeah, it typically does happen to amputees, but it can happen with any injury. It's like how my shoulder hurts if I hear a salt rifle fire go off. It's like it lights up all over again. But yeah, that's the story behind Joey's leg. Is your neck okay?
Yeah, just yeah. Yeah, now I'm just scratching. That was an itch. Baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Joey the baseball player.
Yep.
I'd love to see him play baseball. There's a lot of things I wish I'd see him do, but I always forget that it's all comes down to his leg.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why when I'm with him and he tells me about his day, he tells me he's happy, but obviously me hearing it from my perspective, I'm just like, walking all across the city for shit. Back when he had like just Skylar's car, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Fudo. I would think, man, it's one thing that actually me and him didn't get along with. About he didn't like how I made a big deal out of like him walking. I didn't even mean to. To me, it seemed like such an odd concept. If you go for a walk to calm or whatever, the park, sure, whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
it's on your block, in your neighborhood, or you really have no choice. But I don't know. He's been used to it for so long. He doesn't run. He doesn't. When he dances, well, let's be honest, he's terrible. Unless it just involves his hips and whatnot. But
Mm-hmm.
upwards. He tells me he's happy, but then don't I just think I just feel bad for him. Like if I could help him, I would. I just don't know. I'm not a doctor, at least. And even if I would, know how, and I was a doctor, would he let me? That's the real question.
I've thought about offering him physical therapy for the leg. Like, you and I both know his muscle mass and things and range of motion would be perfectly fine. But if I falsified it, made it look like it wasn't perfectly fine, and then he was able to, I don't know, over the course of, a week, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh my gosh, look how much your leg has improved, Joey. You can see, here's this data set, here's this measurements I've been taking. This is looking great.
It looks so much better than last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's one way.
I didn't know if that could potentially get past his mental block or not.
I mean, my fear would then be, what if he one day figures out what we did? Would he be happy about it?
Oh, he would be pissed. Pissed as hell.
That's what I'm saying.
But
So
he
now
could
we had the one
run.
also. Yeah, he could run and chase us.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's fine. We would have more practice at running. And also, my truck outspeeds his brisket by a shit ton, so...
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure he'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah. I think... if I had to put a bet... Goddamn fish. If I had to put a bet on how he realizes, it's almost gonna have to be some kind of emergency situation. Like, he starts running but doesn't realize he is. And then he looks back and he's like, I just ran. Like, I sprinted. That would have to be my guess. It would have to be...
I mean, God forbid, knock on wood here, but say Skyla's in danger and he knows where she is.
Could be.
Yeah, something like that, but I don't know. So it's one of these things where it's like, yeah, sure, that would probably likely, but it's like the fact that it would take that for it to happen is just worrying. But
Mm-hmm.
it's one of those. But like I said, it's a mental block. It's not really something he's not conscious.
Right.
Or do you think he is? Maybe a little bit by now. Surely. I mean, how long has he had this injury?
I don't know. He's late 20s now. He would have been playing baseball in his early 20s, late teens, more than likely. So, little less than 10 years, maybe. He's had it. Which is quite a time. Several years at the least.
I guess it would be subconscious then.
Probably.
Because technically, I think the easiest proof. Okay, I say easy, but in practicality, that would be some weird amount of privacy invasion, I guess, to prove that. But you could technically say, I don't know, if you were to record him sleeping in his bed, you could literally show how he moves his leg.
That's the thing. He can move his leg. He just doesn't think he can walk. Or run, rather.
I don't think about it. I haven't seen Joey drunk. And say if he was drunk and we got him to, I don't know, run with us or something, chase us or something. Would he remember half of it?
Potentially. I mean, it all depends on, you know, those phantom pains. I don't know if alcohol would reduce those symptoms. I mean, there's always the potential. I can't say positively or negatively.
I guess.
I mean, physical therapy is my thing. It's just... I don't know that he would take it well.
I think I've seen him take a lot of, I want to say, like, not such bad news. Like, how do I word this? Like, news that's like, you know, oh, that's not good. But it's like, you didn't hear somebody died kind of reaction, but he still have pretty harsh reactions over it. I think the one I recall the most, he was, oh god, he was pissed. He was not happy. It was one of the days he told me why he hated Jesse to begin with, but the day he and Santi presented me what they've been gathering, which is what is now the fortunate, as we were waiting for Santi, because he didn't know about Lucky Sevens, actually. That was the funny part. He was, I can't remember how it started. So obviously you had told me about your back tattoo, that you were technically sort of blooded in. Me, Jesse, I don't think Jess knew.
Yeah, Jess found out
Santi.
later.
Yeah, and Santi, obviously. We're the only ones that knew, so Joey didn't either, right?
Yeah, he
I
was
don't
pissed
remember.
about that. I remember.
His reaction to when I told him, I don't remember how I worded it, but he went so silent and he just stared at me, and you know, I even started snapping my fingers at him. It's like, you know, in front of him, it's like, hello, Earth to Joey. He was just out of it. He was in like another world. I don't know, maybe he was just too angry thinking about what he was gonna do. But then the first words that came out of his mouth, you know, in a tone that, like, it's kind of tone you would bring to somebody right before you'd kill him in a very vengeful way. You're not lying to me, are you? I wasn't scared, but I was worried, both for me and him.
Right.
And I guess a little bit for Jesse, because back then it was still fresh. And I told him, I was like, no, Joey, why would I? It's, you know, I'm pissed just well. He's like, right. And then he went quiet after I asked him, like, you know, what he was thinking. I was like, well, why? What's up? Like, talk to me here. He was just quiet, looking away. It's like, I don't know. He zoned out looking at a bush next to us. That's when Santi came in. You know, subject changed, so I never brought it up ever again. But, of course, he was not happy.
Yep.
So, shit like that makes me think, like, he would not take a lot of things lightly, such as that.
Definitely not. Yeah, he was mad at me for a good, like, week after that. Well, let me put it this way. When I had texted him once or twice, and I just put the offer on the table like, look, if you want to talk, let me know. I hate when people beat around the bush with me. I'm not going to do the same to you. I'll answer your questions. Just let me know when you're ready, is pretty much what I put out on the table. And he called me to
And?
that gas station, up in, like around the Vinewood Hills. And we talked for
Congo
like
Valley?
40 minutes. No,
Hmm.
Vinewood Hills.
Oh, Rockford.
Yeah. And we talked for like a good 40 minutes. He said he was furious with Jessie because apparently he had told her that I and Cass were off limits,
Agreed.
not to be brought in at all, in any shape or form. He was mad at himself because he thought if it was ever going to happen, he would have some warning and could maybe stop it. And then he was mad at me because I didn't tell him it had happened. And he said it was in that order.
Hmm.
So Jesse, then himself, then me.
I get him. I feel for him.
Yep.
I pretty much felt the same. Obviously, it wasn't like if I knew about it, I could stop it. It was more like I just never thought Jesse would be stupid enough to do it to begin with. And let's face it, back then you were a little different. In a good sense, of course. You were. I mean, when
More
you
naive.
yourself, yes, but also like very shy and quiet in a way at times, so you wouldn't really speak up when something would concern you. And then now look at you, you're beating the fuck out of an AC unit on a rooftop of the hospital when something goes wrong and yelling about it to me.
Well,
That wouldn't have been you like I want to say a year ago. It's not November yet.
yeah, I came around in October.
Yeah.
About 5 months ago. It would not have been me.
Mm-hmm. So in a way, I can understand how you would, obviously, if you're looking back at yourself, you'd like, damn, that was stupid. Why did I let her do that? But yeah.
You know what's funny?
Mm.
I would have let her do it again. She gave me so much info, Ma, that I was then able to talk, turn around and tell Santi, and him in turn tell Joey. I don't think it would be smart. It wasn't smart back then either. And it wouldn't be smart if I did it again.
Daughter, if you want tea that bad, just ask. Pretty
That's
sure I
the
have more
thing.
tea than Santi, because like he's been very calm and away from the crime life.
Oh yeah, he got caught with like 40-something joints yesterday.
I'm sorry, what?
He got caught with like 40-something joints yesterday. He didn't go to jail, though. They let him loose with parole. It was unlucky. They stopped him for a traffic stop. He was speeding. But then the Rangers pulled up and they had a dog.
Fucking Mossberg.
Yep. So he has a misdemeanor A now. Not a felony.
That explains that text I read. That was said. I said I was gonna read the rest of the group chat later here, and I forgot to. I'm gonna read it. He randomly said. He said. There's a lot of PD dogs around today. I've been told. Be careful. Interesting. Let me catch up.
Yeah, because he would have gotten away scot-clean if it wasn't for a dog. Because she would have had no PC to search him.
Okay, Vespucci Queen rolled up on them. Well, I was fucking told. That's worrying. And we're good. What does that mean, good? Oh, we don't mind that you guys are supplying weapons to the fucking people we're fighting in the war right now. There's no way they're okay with it. Oh, we're supplying them, aren't we? Ooh, I'm gonna yell at somebody. Hmm. Fang is getting very loud, too. Interesting.
Mhm.
We're going to have a little meeting again with them, and I'm not in the mood tonight.
Considering every 5 sentences out of Fang's mouth is how they want to shoot another cop.
It's been bad.
just
A lot of cops have been harassing Fang, and to be fair, Fang does have a warrant, but then I don't think it's over anything too serious.
It's over 4 times attempted murder.
Was it? I thought it was the other thing.
Nope. 4 times attempted murder. I heard it over PD radio one day. Unless that one's passed and they've got another one.
Want to show me what it is? Silver updated hers. Oh, that's cute. Oh no. Why did she do that? God. Silver updated a state picture, but then shows up that her mugshot. She's gonna lose a DMV job instantaneously.
Oh, goodness.
I stopped being around for 2 days. And people are getting charges and losing their jobs and shooting up people and starting gang wars without telling me. This is great. Okay, there's a lot of catching up I need to do tomorrow or whenever. On a good note, Mackenzie feels better. She texted me today.
Nice.
She's starting to remember some things slowly. Why was Santi carrying 40? Was he selling?
I'm not 100% sure.
If he was, I'm gonna use it as an example of who am I kidding? Silver's not gonna listen. She's still selling, and I keep telling her, don't fucking do that. You're just gonna expungement. You really want that, lunchbox business?
Mm-hmm.
You're risking a lot right now. Just don't fucking do that. And then
Yep.
she's like,
I love
oh,
Silver, Ma.
mm-hmm.
She is going to eventually lose that expungement.
Yep.
Because she's not careful.
Yep. She won't listen to the reason. Santi got fucking caught, and I'll tell that to her as an example, and she'll probably still won't listen. Fuck am I gonna do here? I may need your help on this one too, to convince her to just quit it. And I don't care what the others say, what her role is in the group. She might as well not be in a group then, I don't care. Because she seemed really. Here's the thing. If she didn't seem so passionate about her whole business idea, I would not care. I would say, you know what? It's because she doesn't care too much for it. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But she clearly did. She really liked the idea. Everybody liked the idea, let's be honest. So,
She talks to people about it all the time.
mm-hmm. So, I don't want her to lose that opportunity, that chance.
Mm-hmm. That medical marijuana card allows her to have 10. That's it. That should be the max amount of joints she has on her person ever.
Why does everybody bring a medical marijuana card like it's, a magical, get out of jail card?
Oh, it's
Because
not. If she's
uh,
selling the joints and they catch her doing it.
I've seen it happen where cops, especially people that selling Vespucci, it's a bad idea to sell Vespucci at least without a mask. With a mask on, you're fine, but without a mask on, which she does a lot when we're at the paint truck running it there, she'll be selling. And I told her like one, it's like, what are you doing? You're gonna get caught. What? And she's like, no, I'm not. What are you gonna do? I'm like, okay. All it takes is one of them hide up on a roof and watch you sell it and take a picture from a distance, and then you're done. She's like, and then her answer, no, they won't. They never do that. I'm like, okay. What happens when? What happens when the day comes where they do that?
What happens when there's a day where they're bored and they decide to stake out those suspicious calls?
I've been in a very long chase before, and it's simply because PD is bored, and it was not fun. So I can imagine what it would be like if they decide to actually be like CID wannabes and actually investigate people and fucking take pictures when they're, what I get told by people, they're like friends with officers or they're officers. The number one mistake, I get told about this shit all the time when I'm repairing their cars. The one mistake that a lot of new recruits or whatever make is when they're trying to arrest somebody, they never take pictures of the crime that they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Take pictures, they say. So when people start listening to that, Subway will pay the price. And it's gonna be, to be honest, only her fault. I'll probably blame myself, because I know I could stop her, but need to figure out how, because right now she's way too fucking naive.
She's gone on robberies too, by the way. I only found out after the
Since
fact.
the expungement?
Yep. I think only one or two, but she has been on them.
With who?
I believe with Ray. I don't know who else.
Rage driving?
I don't know.
I'm yelling at them both. I'm serious, I'm actually fucking pissed right now. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill her.
She's been waking up kind of late. She might not be around yet.
Mm-hmm.
Look, if I knew how to stop Silver, I would have stopped her by now. I genuinely... Other than just throwing the fact that what she's doing in her face is stupid, I don't know how to assist in this situation.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Let's see if Fang picks up. Is Jess around? Who is around?
I don't know.
Mrs. Schilling is the only doctor, so I don't think Jess is around.
Yeah.
This group is gonna be the end of me.
Wait, who's gonna yell at you?
No, I'm saying this group is gonna be the end of me.
Mm.
You know, the group has a lot of ambition, a lot of dreams, and I love them for it. So that last meeting we had, God, I was so happy. Like, we're all happy about ourselves and what we've been accomplished right now. The amount of money that we have in cash right now in our safe, it's insane. And we did that in the short little amount of time with a lot of unproductivity from a bunch of us, including myself.
Mhm.
So if we all put our heads together, we told ourselves we can get like, say, in a mill in like 2 months' time, and we're not kidding here. So the lucky sevens could actually happen, and I still think they will, no matter what, nonetheless. But
Right.
with the way some things are run, I used to think the communication with Jesse's family was awful, but sometimes I think this is just as bad because we're doing it only through burners. We're all at different schedules, which can't really help. But
Mhm.
all with all these factors, it sucks. It really sucks. I just wish. I know you're not gonna like what I'm about to say. I'm not trying to suggest anything. I'm just saying, shit like that would probably help. Where if we didn't have fucking turf, that wouldn't be like just a fucking vault, which is just a garage in Southside, which we have to be sneaky about, even though I live next to it. And then the Lucky Sevens, it's a no-go zone. It's meant to be like only meet up and look, act natural. So we can't even be there. So if we had something like a fucking actual, I don't know, like the barrio or I don't know, if we had more places
Mhm.
where we could actually spend like a daily amount of time there to talk about shit, I feel like there would be a lot more communication. So I'm using examples of like the Vagos or say OMC with the Polito. Polito is pretty big in comparison, but like they got their own turf or
Right.
fucking. I guess Maruta Grandes, yeah, them too. Well, yeah, no, we're locked to that much, so I feel like we need to fucking capitalize on a bunch of areas, but it's a pain in the ass right now. We could capitalize Grove, honestly, easily. You'd be surprised how dead it is there. Blocks apparently like a lot of us. Don't know why. Fuck do I know. But, so there's an idea. This is me spilling my thought process as tea for you since you keep wanting tea.
Mhm.
Hope you're enjoying it, because I am having a headache thinking about this. Okay. I have some thinking to do.
Mhm.
I got a question.
I might have an answer.
How mad would you be if one of these days I would actually have officially a mugshot on my profile?
I don't think I would be mad. I think I would be more worried than anything.
I know, but I don't want to worry you. I don't worry you and Silver, but Silver's just a girl. She's Silver, so I don't think she'd care. She'd actually have a good laugh about it. Um, as sick as this sounds, actually, I think me and her would have modded all the time during crime,
Yeah, probably.
and then me and you would have our modded all the time doing shit like this. Would be well balanced, let's argue, but um, by now, worried, I get. It's not a indefinitely it's gonna happen. I'm just saying if one of these days, like hypothetically,
Mhm.
you wouldn't even be upset.
I don't think I would be upset. No. I've
Hmm.
known you do petty crime, I guess, for a while now.
Sometimes more than petty crime, and it's a stupendous amount of luck I have all the time.
Mhm. The
But
reason
yeah.
I would be more worried is because you've voiced several times how you don't really want to lose your job at Takahashi.
That is assuming the fucking property is open up soon.
Mm-hmm.
DMV, I think it would be more of a pain comparison because it's handy. Takahashi, it's handy, kind of. If anything, it's more fun than the DMV. I actually enjoy Takahashi a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Also, people have been getting fired left and right, and I'm still not fired at DMV. So can we like celebrate that? Because I worked like the
Yeah.
FIB auction thing, I guess. That was good
Mhm.
enough. That was like 5, 6 people.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
They don't really ask, as far as I know, that you do a lot, just that you do some.
I mean, shit, I'm set for life. Play it a month here.
No, I think that's Skyla, probably.
Yeah,
That girl loves the DMV.
she really does. I don't get it, but I've never seen her this happy and joyful since PDM was shitty.
Mm-hmm.
God, I miss those days. I say that too often, I know, but man, I miss those days. Talking about cars and hanging all of us with a food truck, infinite supply of food, and we also get to make money out of it. You kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
Those were the days. And all kinds of fun shit happen, and people would, back then, when PDM was good, didn't necessarily get kidnapped, because people didn't know how to up stores yet.
Yep.
So perhaps, I don't know if it would be amazing right now, but still. Alright. I enjoyed this. I'm honestly down to do it again this weekend.
I should be free this weekend. Just let me
Hell
know.
yeah. Will do. Alrighty. I'm gonna probably put this in the trunk. The kawaii is still abandoned somewhere and hasn't been lockpicked. That's a miracle.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this somewhere and then I'll wait for it to rot. I think I
Uh,
get materials from the guy, right?
yeah. If you want me to, I can keep it in the back of my truck, because I'm gonna do the same thing. Just let them rot out, and I'll just let you know when they're ready.
Are you really like not using your truck? I mean, like driving it around and leaving it parked at, say, Tequila La?
Uh, I was gonna offer to put it in my Yosemite, because my Yosemite's parked at Sandy. And you
Oh,
have the
yeah, I
keys
mean,
to it, so you can just grab it when you want it.
well, yeah, I mean, Yosemite, I forgot you have a Walton. Okay, yeah, then actually, now that I remember you have a Walton, yeah, okay.
Mhm.
As long as you tell me when, I'll, yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you know. That's probably what I'm gonna do with this, is drive to Sandy parking, put it in the back of the Yosemite.
Okay.
I love you, but I forget you walk like you have no place to be.
Would you rather I walk like I used to when you met me?
I don't remember how you used to walk, actually.
You know, I have a fear of walking for differently for a little bit because I don't remember how I walk like this.
Oh, okay.
I would show you otherwise. I was very quick.
Oh, yeah, you did walk quick, didn't you?
And you wanna know
I
the
had
funniest part?
forgotten. What's
People
that?
would give me shit for it, but now everybody at Turbomax and in Polito is fucking using that walk
Mm-hmm.
everywhere. It's like a new trend.
Wow.
Where's your Yosemite?
Sandy parking.
Bet.
Ooh. That was a very, like, mother and daughter moment.
Wicked.
Yeah, you too.
Where's
I
your
just
truck?
need to. I'm about to find out.
Oh, okay.
One second.
Wait a second, douchebag.
There you go. You can just stick it in there if you want to.
Cheers.
Yeah, no worries.
Alrighty.
Stupid parking. There we go. You headed to bed?
Yep.
Alright, good night, Ma. I hope you rest well.
I will. Love you.
Love you too. Oh, that's Rin's cooler. Okay. Do you need a ride?
I forgot the one fish, so I'm gonna put it in there. Don't worry. Yeah. One
Okay.
of those things. Night.
Good night. Skyla gave that to her. Ooh, messed that up. Aw. She didn't really get the opportunity to ask Rin what she would think if she had a mugshot before she did. If Indy had a mugshot before Rin did. Oh well. The likelihood it happens? Very low.